What up, YouTube land? It's your boy Bheard, aka Prince, aka Bryant, whatever you want to call me. And I got some exciting news to finally share with you guys. The Madden 17 franchise reveal team. Now, this decision was not easy. This decision was pretty hard, actually. As you see the 5 players on your screen right now: Jarvis Landry, Adrian Peterson, Jameis Winston, DeAndre Hopkins, and RG3. These 5 players represent the teams I was considering. Now you have teams as Miami and Minnesota and Houston that are a player or two or a decision or two away from being a serious heavy hitting playoff team. And then you have teams like Cleveland and Tampa Bay who need a lot more work. Tampa Bay less than Cleveland, but they still need some work. Now, location and who they play and all these factors came into my decision, and even your guys' input. You guys came in my decision. Actually, the team I chose was kind of one I wasn't really considering until I got some feedback. And then this decision was not easy, as I said before, but I think I'm going to be very happy with this decision, and I can't wait to play as this team. It's going to be fun. You guys ready? Drum roll, please. That was a horrible drum roll, but all well, one takes on doing. The team I chose for my franchise is the Minnesota Vikings. The reason I chose this team is if you just look at their skill set, you see the running backs: Adrian Peterson, Jerry McKinnon, Stephon Diggs, Laquan Treadwell, Kyle Rudolph, and then the defensive 4. I want to run a 4-3. I feel like their linebackers are perfect. Each one of them shine in their own way. And then their secondary. The only person I really want to replace right now is Andrew Sadeo. That's the only person that screams out that I want to replace. As you're seeing in the background, I'm playing and testing sliders still, so the franchise really won't start until no later than September 20th when 2K comes out, because everybody named Mama going to be playing 2K. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be testing sliders, doing preseason. And how do you guys want me to do preseason? Do you want to see the full games and cut it up? Or do you want to see the play in the moments? Or do you even want to see the preseason? Let me know in the comments below. And then also another big question you see who just came out here, Teddy Bridgewater. Do we do real franchises right now? So does Teddy be down for the season? If Teddy's down for the season, I already know who I want to get as my quarterback, which might cause some controversy. And some people might like it, some people might hate it, but I think I want to do it. And also, another person I do want to pick up if we're having injuries on is, if you play Ultimate Team, you know him, you love him, Dre Archer, the human cheat code. I think the way I'm going to run offense, I'm going to do Zimmerman's offense and defense to be fair. But I do want to mix it up. I do want to do some, a lot of shotgun when we're not giving Adrian Peterson the ball. So it might be a dead giveaway to the CPU, but all well. But, yeah, I want to mix it up. And one of the goals of this franchise, as you're seeing Teddy Bridgewater missing, because the sliders are testing sliders. So I got bodied this game, just to FYI, if I didn't already reiterate that. One thing, like I was saying, I want to do with this franchise, I want Adrian Peterson, probably the greatest running back in my generation. So I want him to set the records. I want him to be one of the top guys. I think he can be. So I think we're going to try it. Will it work out and happen? Only time will tell. I'm excited for this franchise. I haven't done anything like this before, but then again, I just started YouTube. But if the people are there and they're rocking, I'm going to try to go for once a week, a video at least. Not really a whole Sunday like NFL, but and I'm currently in school right now, going to Arizona State, so go Sun Devils. But if I'm not doing homework or anything like that, then I'm pumping out videos. I at least want to do one a week. If I can get 2, I'll get 2. But definitely, I was inspired, to say the least, by, the big franchise people such as Moonlight Swami. Shout out to him. Shout out to Wise and Now. or not wiser now. And then shout out to Mr. Hurricane. They definitely inspired me. And I always played franchise, but most seasons I ever did was like 2. So the goal is to get at least 3. I'll be happy with 3 seasons before Madden 18 comes out. But then again, it depends on your support. If we got support out the woodworks and everybody loving the series, enjoying the series, and going crazy about the series, then shoot, I gotta pump out the content, which I plan on doing. Another reason why I picked Minnesota is I just love the new stadium. The new stadium's amazing. It's gorgeous. I just love it. Just seeing pictures of it. A new stadium. Don't have to worry about a stadium. Purple. It's one of my favorite colors. I mean, I wish they had some more variety, but it is what it is. We could go back to the classic uniforms as well. Yeah, I just love the uniforms. Their stadium. The top big dog in this conference or division is Green Bay. I think the NFC is possibly stronger than the AFC with Seattle and Arizona and there's another team I just had to talk. Carolina, excuse me. I don't know how I forgot them. And I just think and in Green Bay, if you will, and then the NFC least, they'll always have a good team coming out of there. I just like the build of the NFC and the division and having to go to Green Bay in the cold because I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Iowa. That's football 101 is playing in the winter and fall and it's just being cold and long sleeves and this, that, and the third. And having to tremble to Lambeau and to win a clinch into playoff spot, I think that's pretty neat. As far as sliders, I've been on Operation Sports faithfully. I'm playing on the Xbox One. I don't know what kind of sliders I'm going to be using yet, per se. I haven't found really one I'm great right now. I think this one's a community one, and it's one of the top ones, so I've been testing it out. But on this one, even if Teddy Bridgewater's out, we're going to struggle running or passing the ball. This is an all-pro, too. Teddy was struggling in this game. I think I went 1 for 4. But, obviously I might have to bump that up a little bit. But, yeah, I'm excited. And then drafting, I think, like I said, I think we're a piece or 2 away. I know I want to change the strong safety. Maybe a 3rd receiver or 4th receiver. We still got great receivers. And then that's another reason, Cordell Patterson. I don't know what I'm going to do with him, to be honest with you. I mean, he's a great returner, but I feel like I could get someone who's less overall that's faster as a returner, such as Dre Archer, for a little cheaper. Like, I'm not about to give him this contract. One thing I noticed, I've been fooling around with franchise mode. And one thing I noticed a lot is, like, where Madden 16, contracts would fluctuate. Like a guy would want this set amount, but you could give it to him lower. Here, it's really hard to sign your key guys for cheaper price. Like, they're whatever the offer they want, they get. That's the one thing I've noticed about this game. Yeah, so I mean, it just takes time and experience, man. And then the way I've been building and the way I'm going to build my coach, as you'll see later in the video, is strategy. So scouting and building the team from the ground up. Because one thing about Minnesota that I am worried about, but it might play into my favor, as besides Anthony Barr, I think Kendricks is up there in age too. I'll have to see But I think a lot of our players, Captain Merlin, Chad Greenway, Adrian Peterson, we're an older team. We're definitely not younger, even though we have some pretty good young talent. We're an older team, so that's gonna play in a factor. But then again, if I only play 3 seasons, it might not. But who knows? We could do more. It just depends on time, and I'm learning, as you guys can see, because I'm not used to rambling for this long. But I am definitely learning how to be a YouTuber, and I feel like this is going to be the series that's going to take off my channel. And as you see this game, I get absolutely destroyed by the Lions and this slider, so I'm kind of liking this, but I want to be in the game at least. Here I mess up with Kendricks. I don't know why I decided not to blitz, and they made me pay for it, which I like. This Madden 17, I'm glad I didn't do one for 16 because 16, there's some go-to plays, but this one I definitely feel like is better all around, especially with the gear and the game planning and the practice squad. I think I'm gonna really utilize all the things to my advantage and create the ultimate experience. Now, how do you guys feel about practice? Practice. We talking about practice. Yes, practice. How do you guys feel about it? Do you guys want to see it in the gameplay? I know I'm gonna put news and I'm put the draft stories, but we're gonna mix it up. Maybe 1 week for news, maybe another week for draft stories. We're not gonna stay having both. I want these videos to be under 30 minutes, so that's the goal. So editing and all that jazz is gonna take a while, but if I could keep it to under 30 minutes, I think I'll be happy. Yeah, so under 30 minutes. Well, this again depends on how you guys feel. Because I know YouTube, a lot of people have short attention spans. So I don't want to go overboard with it. But, yeah, it just depends. It's first series, so we're going to have a lot of trial and error. As far as time goes, I think anywhere from 13 to 15 minutes. I'm thinking 13. I'm thinking 13 is what I want to do. But I gotta see how that fluctuates. As you're seeing the roster right now, Harrison Hitman Smith going through his stats and his play. He just recently got a big contract, I believe, so I won't have to worry about that. I haven't really looked at the team too much, so I'm not really sure who's going to be the Achilles heel for the Vikings. Yeah, I'm not sure. Best believe though, Adrian Peterson, born in '85, is just a great stat. Best believe though, as I was saying, that the series week 1 should be out no later than the 19th or preseason. One of those two. I don't know if I'm gonna start at preseason or I'm gonna start at week 1 because I can do week 1 or preseason outside of that and then just do like a recap video. Just depends on y'all. Just depends on how y'all want it. Y'all let me know how y'all want it. As you're seeing me go through the teams or the players on the team, a lot of key players I want to be stars in this league. Sharif Floyd, I think he'll be a big factor. And the team's going to look good. I think we could build this team up. I definitely do. Something interesting, Adrian Peterson had more strength than a lot of these players if you're looking at it, which I thought was kind of weird. Now Teddy Bridgewater, yeah, that's the thing. If we do injuries, he just recently teared his ACL. Hopefully, I wish him well to his pretty speedy recovery. But if we do, then we might have to go with Sean Hill or the option I was thinking at my quarterback, which I'm gonna keep a surprise until we decide if we're gonna do it or not. But yeah, that was a huge blow. So if he's out. And I was missing a lot of passes with him, so I know for a fact the quarterback I'm going to try to bring in, I don't think is better than Teddy Bridgewater, so that's going to surprise me. And I think the dark horse of this series will be Stephon Diggs, like he was last year. He had a coming out party. I always thought he was pretty good coming out of Maryland, but he's really going to be good. And then Jerick McKinnon, he reminds me of Drew Archer a lot. But if we could get Drew Archer, we're going to mix it up. And then Kendricks. I think Kendricks is a beast. Low contract, too. I think we'll definitely keep him well. And then the rookies. I'm interested to see who do you think is going to have a better season in the comments below. You think Treadwell or do you think Alexander? And if you are a Minnesota fan, even if you're not a Minnesota fan, I think you'll enjoy the series because everybody loves Madden. Everybody loves building teams. Because that's what Madden's around. I thought about doing a player series, but I don't know. I still haven't decided yet. Just depends on how the flow goes and how this goes. I think the player series will be more live commentary, but then again, we'll see. And we do get the draft class, as you're seeing. Bye, Zimmerman. I love you, but, like I said before, I'm going to be an expert scout. But I think I do want to edit the draft class a lot. I'm gonna customize them, swag them out, a little bit, a little some. So yeah, that is the franchise, Minnesota Vikings, Skol Vikings. Be sure to leave a like, comment, share with your friends on every social media possible, and subscribe. I was about to say follow like this Switch. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/PrinceBeHeard too. But yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited. See me customizing my coach right now. And yeah, this is Bheard. Y'all be easy. Peace.